Hello everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here.
Well, this changes things.
So for today's One That Got Away, we're going to take a look at a movie that I really wanted to see in theaters, but unfortunately it just didn't end up playing in any theater near me. And it's a real darn shame, because the more times I heard about this movie and people giving their own perspectives and reviews, they were really calling this one of the better movies of 2016. And that, of course, is the Gavin Hood directed film, as well as starring in it, along with some very good casting, including Helen Mirren, Aaron Paul, Barkhad Abdi, and of course, the final performance of the great Alan Rickman in Eye in the Sky. This is an interesting movie because it's a whole inside look at espionage and anti-terrorism. It involves the governments of Kenya, the United States, and Britain hunting down some truly ruthless Somali terrorists and trying to put an end to some of the most dangerous of them in a little meeting that they're having in Somalia, and all of these teams are working together through telecom and through internet to try and either capture or kill them, since they are all close together. But when they're finally ready at the 0 hour, something takes a turn for the worst, and then it comes down to the judgment of all these parties, whether we actually go through the act, or do we try and find an alternative route to prevent innocent lives from getting hurt, or possibly having the lives being lost. So I was anticipating this to be a real thriller with no major action. I was getting a real 13 Days vibe from this movie, and if you haven't seen that movie, I highly recommend it. It's about the Cuban Missile Crisis, and it is probably one of the better films from an actor that I absolutely dread, which is Kevin Costner, but it also includes Bruce Greenwood playing JFK. But we're here to talk about Eye in the Sky. Gavin Hood did a phenomenal job. He cast Helen Mirren and Alan Rickman in the British end, and they were both just fantastic. Aaron Paul, I know him from Breaking Bad, and he was just my favorite part of this whole movie, not to mention Barkhad Abdi, who you know from Captain Phillips, who was the on-the-ground operator using this amazing technology to really get an inside look at these terrorists at work. The acting is phenomenal, the intensity is really gripping, and it really makes you question judgment in regards to how terrorism is attacked. It's something that we can all really take away from, even if we are not in the army and have actually seen terrorism and war firsthand. It's a real test of character, it's a real test of integrity, and it's also a test of morality. We know that there are dangerous people out there, but to what extent do we go before we actually have to cross that line to put people who really don't deserve to be punished into harm's way? And that's another important thing that this movie features, because right now we are terrified of terrorism that is going on, specifically from major Islamic countries. I don't know if it's the media, I don't know if it's public opinion, but we don't really see the innocence that is in these terrorist-induced countries and heavily war-stricken countries. To know that there really are innocent people getting into harm's way just for major ally armies going through the greater good to make this world a safer place, we really wonder how they truly feel when they are actually taking these actions to make our world safe. It is such a powerful movie, even though there is more so dialogue than action. And movies like that are very impactful for me because all of those brilliant works in this film and other films like it really make me enjoy an experience such as this, even though there are some really harsh moments to watch. But I will say that if you haven't seen Eye in the Sky, this is a movie that you must see. It is a very quick watch. It's just a little over 90 minutes, and there's no reason for it to be any longer because you get the basic plot, you get the beginning, you get the climax, you get the end, with some brilliant moments and acting in between. I would definitely want to see this movie again. Is this a movie that I would want to get on DVD? I don't know if I'd want to own it, but seeing it multiple times is definitely something that I would love to do. I would definitely want to see this movie again as soon as I have the time. I'm going to give Eye in the Sky a 3.5 out of 4, and also if you are an Alan Rickman fan, you will probably appreciate his final performance because it's very difficult for actors to go out on a high note because they never know if their project that they're currently working on may unfortunately be their last. Luckily, Alan Rickman got a great ending to his film career. For now, guys, please leave your comments in the box below. Let's discuss Eye in the Sky, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. If you're new here and want to see more of what my channel has to offer, please click on the link to my last video, or hit that subscribe button to be kept up to date with all of my uploads. Content of all sorts is posted here quite often, so trust me, you do not want to fall behind. I will see you in the comments, and actions speak louder than words.